Hello students and welcome to Sathi IAS. I'm Pallavi Saxena, the geography educator over here, and this is the last video in our mapping series. हमारी पूरी mapping series wrap करेंगे इस video के साथ हम, and in this video we'll be studying the second part of oceans. Part 1 आपने already video देख लिया होगा. Part 1 के video में we studied about the Pacific Ocean and Atlantic Ocean in detail. Next, in this session, we'll be studying about the Indian Ocean, its various different features, and then something about the Arctic as well as the Southern Oceans. Okay? So quickly start करते हैं. Let's talk about the Indian Ocean, which is, we have already talked about it, a half ocean. This is also the warmest of the oceans, and this is the only ocean which has been named after a country, that is India. So India के लिए Indian Ocean is extremely significant. India का एग्जाम आप दे रहे हो तो Indian Ocean के कुछ फीचर्स को हम थोड़ा ज़्यादा डिटेल में देखते हैं, ठीक है? First, let's talk about the various different ridges in the Indian Ocean. First, we have the Central Indian Ocean Ridge, also known as the Central Indian Ridge. This is present at the middle part of the Indian Ocean. Just like mid-Atlantic ridge है, वैसे ही Indian Ocean के भी approximately central part में we have the mid-Indian ridge. Now ये जो ridge है, it is a diverging boundary which separates the African plate, the African major plate with the Indo-Australian plates. तो यहाँ पे हमारा इस साइड we have the African plate and this side we have the Indo-Australian plate. Fine. So this is a diverging boundary जहाँ से ये plate इधर जा रही है approximately in this direction and this plate it is moving in this direction. Fine. इनफैक्ट ये प्लेट ज्यादा कहीं मूव नहीं कर रही है, ये ही प्लेट है जो बहुत तेजी से इस डायरेक्शन में जा रही है. देन this is forming a part of the global mid-oceanic ridge system just like we had in Atlantic Ocean. Pacific में mid ocean level पे नहीं है but वहां पे East Pacific rise था, right? चलो. Next we have the Southwest and the Southeast Indian ridges. ये जो Southwest and Southeast Indian ridges हैं, ये आपकी Central Indian ridge है. इसका ये part the Southwest Indian ridge and this part is the Southeast Indian ridge. Now जो Southwest Indian ridge है, यहाँ पे there is the divergence between African plate and the Antarctic plate, and here there is divergence between the Indo-Australian plate and the Antarctic plate. Okay, so that's all you need to know about the Southwest and the Southeast Indian ridges. Extension है जो हमारा Central Indian ridge है वो fork out कर जाता है and we have the southwestern part here and the southeastern part here. Fine. Next we have the 90 East ridge. Now ये जो 90 East ridge है ये December 2024 में बहुत न्यूज में थी because of this. एक नेचर कम्युनिकेशन करके मैगजीन है, उसमें a very important article was published regarding this ridge. अभी तक आपने पढ़ा होगा about hotspot activity. Hotspots are what? The intraplate events. Intraplate level पे जो हमारा volcanic activity होती है, that is said to be caused due to hotspots. So hotspots की अभी तक हमें क्या लगता था कि hotspots की in the Earth's mantle, the position of these mantle plumes of the hotspots, it stays constant. They don't move. The lithosphere moves above the hotspots. The hotspots are constantly lying over the same place. It is the lithosphere that is moving over the hotspot, and that is what is causing the different location of the volcanic activity over the lithospheric plate. But इस recent study ने हमको ये बताया है कि ये जो 90 ईस्ट रिज है, इसे 90 ईस्ट इसलिए कहते हैं क्योंकि 90 डिग्री ईस्ट जो लॉन्गिट्यूड है अप्रोक्सीमेटली उस पे लाई करता है, ऑलमोस्ट वर्टिकल है ये, ऑलमोस्ट नॉर्थ साउथ डायरेक्शन में है ये. नाउ दिस हैज बीन क्रिएटेड बिकॉज ऑफ अ हॉटस्पॉट जिसको हम कहते हैं Kerguelen hotspot. Now this Kerguelen hotspot, it has created a big mystery for us now. So the hotspots that were considered to stay or stick in a single place within the mantle, For the very first time, we have discovered that the hotspots can also move. So while the lithospheric plate is moving above the hotspots themselves can also move at the underground, at the mantle location. And that is one big breakthrough that we have seen in the plate tectonics theory in the recent times. Fine. So this was in news. ये बहुत ज़्यादा न्यूज़ में थी, इस वजह से हमारे लिए बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है. ठीक है, तो इसको बिल्कुल स्टार बार मार्क कर लेना. इसके लिए ये कहाँ पे लाई करती है? दिस लाइज इन द इंडियन ओशन. दिस रीजन, दिस इज द 90 ईस्ट रिज. दिस हैज बीन क्रिएटेड बिकॉज ऑफ द करग्यूलन हॉटस्पॉट. करग्यूलन हॉटस्पॉट, करग्यूलन प्लेट्यू. ये जो हॉटस्पॉट था ये कभी यहाँ पे रहा होगा, ये हॉटस्पॉट ही मूव कर गया है. The hotspot itself has moved here and there. Fine. Next, the reunion hotspot. Now, reunion hotspot, I'm pretty sure आप सबने already geomorphology में पढ़ा होगा. Reunion hotspot is that hotspot that led to the creation of Deccan traps. जब इंडिया इसके ऊपर से मूव कर रहा था, तब इंडिया experienced a large amount of basaltic lava eruption. Now, many theories, they connect this basaltic lava eruption of the Deccan Plateaus with the Cretaceous Paleogene extinction event, the Jurassic or the dinosaur wala extinction event jo tha na, that is very much related to the Deccan Trap. So there are two major theories that are floating in the world. One is that the an asteroid hit the earth that led to the extinction of the dinosaurs. Another theory is it was the sudden eruption of Deccan Traps that released a large amount of aerosols in the atmosphere, which cooled down the earth, which reduced the photosynthesis, which kind of started to wipe out the green plants. Herbivore dinosaurs died. Carnivore dinosaurs eventually also started to die. And along with this, yes, asteroid did hit Earth. But the asteroid was not the primary reason, it was the Deccan Trap. So this theory suggests that. दूसरी theory, the asteroid theory, just states कि asteroid hit the Earth and Earth में बहुत सारा, again, there was release of aerosol, there was cooling down, there was a lot of volcanic eruption at the location of the asteroid and so on and so forth. Fine. So Deccan Traps, India might be the reason why dinosaurs are not there. Okay. The black soil in which you grow cotton might be the reason why the dinosaurs are extinct. Now, जब इंडिया इसके ऊपर मूव कर रही थी, this is where the reunion hotspot lies. When India was over here, it experienced Deccan Traps around 66 to 68 million years ago. Then India moved, Maldives पे हुआ volcanic activity, Chagos region में volcanic activity हुई, Mascarene Plateau में volcanic activity हुई. ये Mascarene Plateau आपने इंडियन मॉनसून अगर पढ़ लिया है, so Mascarene Plateau is a very important character in Indian monsoons, right? Tibetan low, Mascarene high, you might remember that. Then here we have Mauritius, where a lot of Indians, they go for holiday. And here we have the Reunion Island near the coast of Madagascar. Here is where the Reunion hotspot lies right now. Once upon a time, India was here. And that is when India experienced the Deccan Trap related volcanic eruption. Now, दुनिया का one of the most active volcano known as Piton de la Fournaise. It is located in the Reunion above this hotspot. Okay, so this is another very important feature of the Indian Ocean. Then we have the Sunda-Java Trench. The Sunda-Java Trench, it lies over here. Sunda Trench, Java Trench, दोनों same है, ठीक है? It lies over here. Now, यहाँ पे जो हमारी इंडियन प्लेट है, जो हमारी इंडो ऑस्ट्रेलियन प्लेट है, it is subducting under the Eurasian plate. That has led to the creation of this trench. So, Indo-Australian plate is subducting under Eurasian plate. ये जो ट्रेंच है इंडियन ओशन की सबसे ज्यादा डीप लोकेशन है एंड यहीं पे ओवर हियर was the epicenter of the 2004 earthquake that created the devastating tsunami which affected all the regions lying in vicinity of this place and also regions as far as away as the eastern coast of Africa. Fine. Then the next one that we have is the Makaran Trench. Now Makaran Trench, it is located in the Arabian Sea region. ठीक है, यहाँ पे जो हमारी अरेबियन प्लेट है, it is subducting under the Eurasian plate. This is the Makaran Suture zone or the Makaran Trench region. So the Arabian plate, it is subducting under the Eurasian plate. And that's why यहाँ पे भी काफी seismic activity है and there is high potential that अगर यहाँ पे भी बहुत बड़ा कोई earthquake आ गया तो यहाँ पे भी सुनामी स्टार्ट हो सकती है which can affect the western coast of India, Pakistan, Iran, Arabian countries as well. Okay, so this is the Makaran Trench. So Indian Ocean की दो important trenches कौन से हैं? We have the Java Sunda Trench and we have the Makaran Trench. Java Sunda Trench पे जो भी सुनामी वगैरह आती है that can affect the eastern coast of India and Makaran Trench related any tsunami event can affect the western coast of India. ठीक है, क्योंकि इंडिया को ये affect कर सकते हैं इसलिए हमारे लिए बहुत important हो जाते हैं. ठीक. Next we have the Arctic Ocean and the Southern Ocean. Now in oceans में बहुत in depth जाने की जरूरत नहीं है, बस इनकी जो marginal water bodies है थोड़ा सा उनको देख लेना, that's it. ठीक है, उसके beyond बहुत in depth जाने की there is no need. If we talk about the Arctic Ocean, let's first talk about the marginal water bodies of Arctic Ocean. Fine. Now यहाँ पे है, here we have the Norwegian Sea. Now Norwegian Sea, some consider Norwegian Sea to be a part of marginal water body of Atlantic, some consider it to be a part of Arctic. ठीक है, no one is incorrect. दोनों के ही पार्ट को it is considered as a part of either. Fine. So यहाँ पे आपका Norwegian Sea. To the side of it is the Barents Sea. ऐसे हम एंटी क्लॉकवाइज अगर चले, we have the Barents Sea here, the Kara Sea, Laptev Sea, Siberian Sea, Chukchi Sea and the Beaufort Sea. So these are the important marginal water bodies of the Arctic Ocean. Now Arctic Ocean में there is another important, very important, point, that is the Fram Strait. Now this is the Fram Strait which lies between Greenland and Longyearbyen जो था, that was the northernmost inhabited town Svalbard, उसके बीच में और ग्रीनलैंड के बीच में lie करती है हमारी Fram Strait. Now this Fram Strait which is quite a big opening, यहाँ से कई बार sea gets exported or not the sea but the ice, it can get exported from the Arctic Ocean into the Atlantic Ocean. Now because of global warming, what is happening? The ice in the Arctic Ocean, it is melting, it is breaking down into smaller parts and via the Fram Strait, it is then moving into the lower latitudes and melting in these lower latitudes, contributing to the sea level rise. So Fram Strait is very important for us. Fram Strait, it lies between the Greenland, which is a part of Denmark, and Svalbard, which is a part of Norway. इनके बीच में lie करता है हमारा Fram Strait. Then we have the Barents Sea opening which lies between Europe as well as Svalbard, जहाँ से हमारा जो Norwegian Sea का पानी है, it can enter into the Barents Sea. Now earlier throughout the year, the Arctic Ocean it used to stay more or less frozen. But now because of climate change, because of global warming, because of something known as Arctic amplification, जो हमारा आर्कटिक ओशन है वो वहां पे अब आइस मेल्ट हो रही है. Ice is getting melted and the significance of the Arctic Ocean is increasing. There are many studies that suggest that Arctic Ocean might have rich resources, rich fossil fuel resources and rare earth metal resources. So all the countries are now scrambling to get the to get hold on these resources by one manner or other manner. Okay, why do you think Donald Trump wants Greenland? Because he knows कि Greenland में there is a very high chance that there is availability of fossil fuels or availability of very rare minerals, rare earth metals, many critical minerals, and so on and so forth, right? So the importance of this region is growing. However, apart from these minerals, this region is also going to become, if it stays without ice for a long period of time, it will become a very important sea route as well between North America and Eurasian region. Okay, so that is our Arctic Ocean. बस इनका नाम you should be aware कि इसकी ये सारी जो seas हैं ये किसका मार्जिनल वाटर बॉडी है, ये आपको पता रहना चाहिए कि बेरिन सी हो गया, ब्यूफोर्ट सी हो गया, कारा, लाप्टेव, ईस्ट साइबेरियन, चुकची सीज, ये सारे जो सीज हैं दीज आर मार्जिनल वाटर बॉडीज ऑफ द आर्कटिक ओशन. फाइन. नेक्स्ट, द न्यूएस्ट ओशन इन टाउन which was proposed very recently in 2000. आप में से हो सकता है कुछ लोगों से भी ये यंग है. It is the Southern Ocean. Now, Southern Ocean, it surrounds the Arctic, Antarctica wala region. ठीक है? It surrounds Antarctica wala region, and sometimes it is also, this is Southern Ocean, sometimes it is also known as Antarctica Ocean. कई बार इसको एंटार्क्टिक ओशन भी कहते हैं, हालांकि इसका ऑफिशियल नेम इज द सदर्न ओशन. इसकी भी बस मार्जिनल वाटर बॉडीज देख लेना, दैट्स इट. इसके बियॉन्ड और कुछ नेसेसरी नहीं रहेगा. वी हैव द वेडल सी विच इज अ मेजर मार्जिनल वाटर बॉडी एंड द रॉस सी. देन वी हैव द बेलिंगशॉसन सी, वी हैव एमुंडसेन सी, सोमॉफ सी, the Orwell Sea, Mawson, Davis, Cooperation, Cosmonauts, Rilsel, Larsen, and Lazarev Sea. Fine. बस marginal water bodies you should be aware, basic awareness होनी चाहिए, रटना नहीं है कि clockwise या counter clockwise order क्या है. Not needed. Major कौन से हैं? We have the Weddell Sea, Ross Sea, and the Davis Sea. ये important है. यहाँ पे we have Scotia Sea. स्कॉटिया सी है यहाँ पे आपका साउथ अमेरिका है. एंड हियर लाइज नियर दिस प्लेस लाइज योर साउथ सैंडविच ट्रेंच, जिसका जो सदर्न पार्ट है, a small southern part of the South Sandwich Trench, it lies in the Southern Ocean. Okay, so that's all you need to know about Southern Ocean. Iske beyond are not necessary. And with that, we come to an end to our mapping series. First of all, thank you to all of you for giving so much love to the mapping series. I really hope that it turns out to be very helpful for you in your exam. So thank you so much for that, and stay tuned on our channel for more such informative videos.